Hello everyone, it's Evie here, and today I want to share with you an angelic healing session that the theme is for peace. And this is the first time I'm recording this type of video. I just felt really called to it. I'm actually a certified angel guide, so I am certified to give card readings and healing sessions like this and help people connect with their guardian angels and their spirit guides or whatever spiritual support system that you feel called to. And so, like I said, the session theme is peace, and it's hard to record a session to me because I feel like one-on-one sessions can be about anything, but to have a session for the collective, I feel like it has to have some sort of theme. And right now, I feel like the collective needs peace. So I want to start with burning some Palo Santo. I have some here. And just getting started by cleansing the space. So we're going to cleanse the space around you, around me, around the world, and cleanse everything away that no longer supports us, no longer supports the collective. So if you envision the smoke just wafting around you, and now our space is clear, so we can have more positive energies come through for this session. And I felt like bringing out a few crystals. So this is apophyllite. It's really sparkly and one of my favorites. So this is to help connect with your spiritual support system. Connect with your angels, connect with your spirit guides. And this is amethyst. It's a really beautiful shade of purple. And this really helps to bring in the peace and the calm that we're trying to bring in during this session. And I just felt like this was a standout crystal that needed to come through today, that we all just need some calm. It's a crown chakra stone, so like placing it on your head or on your third eye, if you have any. If you don't, just envision these energies like coming to you and feel that and trust that. And I also brought my selenite wand to cut any cords of negativity, of anxiety, of stress that no longer serve us, that no longer serve the collective. So we're cutting those away from us, from ourselves as an individuals, from the collective, from the earth. So they can no longer affect us, and this will bring in more healing, positive energy to the collective and to the world. So I want to start by picking an angel number. I do this before every reading. I just flip through and go on a random page and pick a number. In this case, it is 501. It says, know that God is supporting all you do that is aligned with light and goodness. So, 501. And that's really important to know that you are being supported and you are being called to come into alignment with the light. Especially at this time that I'm recording this, we're dealing with the coronavirus pandemic, and there's so much fear and anxiety in the world. And so now more than ever, it's just so important to know that we are being guided, we are being supported. Whether you are religious or not, it doesn't matter. Whether you believe in God or not, to me, God is like this universal energy. It's this consciousness. A lot of people call it love or the universe. And so you don't have to like let the word God trip you up. It can definitely be that whatever makes you feel supported, whatever spiritual force you believe in, that's what's supporting you. And your angels want you to know that they're here to help you, and all you have to do is ask. So now I want to move on to the cards. So I am using the Angels and Ancestors Oracle Card Deck by Kyle Gray, and the book was Angel Numbers by Kyle Gray as well. And I'm just going to pull a few cards to see what the angels want the collective to know. And we're going to pull 3 cards. So we have 1, 2, and 3. So our strength is the Stag, trust and thrive. And this is so important right now. It could be that maybe you identify with stag energy. Maybe that's your favorite animal. But I feel like the message is to trust. That when we get into this fear energy, we tend to lose our ability to trust. We lose that natural feeling of trust because we're scared. And when we're scared, we're not staying in our trust of the universe, our trust of the angels. And we really need to be strong in that right now. And that, in a way, is our strength. It was pulled as our strength card. And this will help us thrive as well. Because when you trust the universe, you thrive. The universe brings to you what opportunities that are most aligned with what you want, what your goals are. And I've seen a lot of people around who are taking this opportunity of quarantine and isolation. Here in Illinois, we have a stay-at-home order. So a lot of people around here are learning new things or practicing something that they've always wanted to try. And it's really cool to see how people are taking advantage of this opportunity that maybe otherwise they wouldn't have been able to do. So now the heart card is the Warrior. Be fearless and stand strong. And I think that's kind of funny because we are working towards building peace, and as a collective I feel like there is a lot of fear. Now there are a lot of people who aren't giving into that fear, and that is great, but this is really a call for warrior energy, and that can mean so many different things. And this has actually been coming up for me in a lot of readings with different people a lot lately. Like, we need to tap into our warrior energy, and that doesn't always mean like fierce, macho, like over masculine energy. You can be a graceful warrior. You can be a peaceful warrior. It's about defining that for yourself. So what does a warrior look like to you? It might look like this guy on the card. Maybe that is what a warrior is to you. To me, a warrior is graceful. It can be a person who stands in their own light and their peace. but it's about being strong and about connecting with your heart. So take a moment to tap into yourself, tune into your heart, and discover what that warrior is to you. Because I'm getting the sense that it's your higher self. And to me, the higher self resides within the heart. That's where you can tap in. So maybe you want to meditate and tune into your heart and tune into that warrior side of yourself. And when you stand strong in who you are and you showcase your warrior self, even if it's just to yourself, can be to the world if you want to, but when you stand in who you are and you're strong in that and you're confident about that, that helps you feel so much more peace. That helps eliminate a lot of fear. So who are you? You know, that's a big question to ask, but I felt really called to ask it. Who are you and who do you want to be? And stand in that. Stand in your warrior self. Because I feel like for some people that might be your higher self, is your inner warrior. That person who is strong and is fearless. And that's not to say that being afraid is bad. It's not. We all get afraid sometimes, and sometimes we have to sit with that fear and allow it to give us whatever messages. But that doesn't mean we need to let that fear consume us. We can say, okay, I see you, fear, but now I'm going to be doing something else. I'm not going to act on this fear. And our challenge card is the Animal Guardian. And it says to trust your instincts. So that's interesting that our strength and our challenge is both trust. So we are really good at trusting and thriving, but our challenge is to trust our instincts. What is your intuition telling you? What thoughts and ideas are coming into your mind that maybe you need to do this, or maybe this particular situation isn't as bad as you thought? And trust those things and those messages that are coming into your head, and know that that is guidance from your angels, from your spirit guides and your spiritual support system. And act on it if it's something to act on, or just take those thoughts into account and shift your perception. And when we move into the state of trust, we move out of fear, and it can help us feel more at peace. And I feel like these cards are spot on and perfect for the collective and for the theme of peace. That we really fall out of peace when we fall out of trust and we fall out of alignment. And the Animal Guardian can also symbolize a need to connect with the animal kingdom. Maybe a spirit animal has been trying to make itself known to you. Is a particular animal on this card speaking to you? To me, owls are a big sign, like to trust in the universe and know that the universe has my back. So that's my personal takeaway from this card, is really to trust that I'm being supported, I'm being guided. And as long as I trust that the support is there, I don't have to be afraid, and I can feel more at peace with myself and at peace with whatever craziness might be going on in the world around me. Maybe there's a different animal. Maybe you feel connected with the baby deer here, or the panther, or a different animal. Maybe you've been seeing a lot of butterflies or eagles. Whatever animal you feel called to is the animal that is trying to reach out to you. and definitely do some research into those animals if that's what you feel called to do. Animal energy, like spirit animals, can be so powerful and so helpful, especially during times that we're in fear. We can tap into those more primal and animalistic instincts and have those help us. They can bring us so much peace and so much comfort, especially during these crazy times when we feel so much uncertainty. And those are the cards. And now I want to do a little bit of channeling of just some healing energy from the angels and spirit guides, and whatever messages come through, I will relay. So if you want to close your eyes, do so and just get relaxed. And I'm going to close my eyes to tap in and thank the angels and the universe, the healing angels and Archangel Raphael, for sending healing energy through me into the collective consciousness. And envision that my hands are in your energy, only with your permission. I would never do this against anyone's will, so if this is what you want, then it will be sent to you. And if you don't, you can simply say no, and it won't be sent to you. And the energies will be for your and mine and everyone's highest and greatest good. And just envision that a green and pink swirls of light are entering through your crown chakra from the top of your head all the way down and rooting into the earth. And I feel like it's a little foggy for some people. There's like a fog around the third eye that some people maybe are losing their connection to the spirit world, that all of this fear and this anxiety is causing so much distraction that it's hard to stay connected. So I'm gonna clear that and just take deep breaths and breathe out what no longer serves you. And just, I see the fog clearing, it's being lifted. And I feel in the throat chakra this tense, almost like a lump in the throat type of feeling. Like it's so hard to communicate, to share your feelings and your opinions. And I feel like it's connected to fear, that we're afraid of saying how we really feel. We're afraid that if we share our thoughts and our feelings with people, somebody's gonna say something, or somebody's not gonna like us anymore because of our belief system. And that's a really common thing to feel, but let's heal that, because it doesn't serve us. And if we don't communicate our feelings and our thoughts and our opinions, our throat chakras get blocked, and it can cause physical issues. And I've had this happen for myself in the past, where I didn't feel safe to communicate effectively, and I had issues where I was coughing up blood, and nobody could find a solution to what was happening. And eventually I did a lot of throat chakra healing, and the blood stopped. So that's an extreme case, but hopefully we don't let it get that far. that we're going to heal this now. That it's safe to communicate. It's safe to say how you feel. It's safe to say that you're afraid, that you're feeling anxious. And I feel a little bit of stifling in the heart chakra, that maybe all of this fear is overshadowing our ability to connect with our heart, because we're not allowing trust in that. We're not allowing ourselves to connect with our hearts. So just envision healing energy swirling into your heart chakra, with your permission, of course. The angels are channeling that energy to you from the angelic realms, all the way down into your crown chakra, through to your heart. And now it is opening wide. And that can be scary sometimes when you start feeling your heart chakra open. But it's okay, because we're safe and the angels are protecting us. They have us in a bubble of light, of golden light. And they're keeping us safe and protected as they cleanse our energies and open up our heart chakras so that we may feel our feelings and tap into our souls and our connections with ourselves and what we most want out of life. What is it that you want in this life? Feel that for yourself. And feel the love that the angels have for you, that the earth has for you. And I'm pouring that into the collective right now, because we could all use more love. And feel free to access this anytime you want. There is no time restriction whatsoever. And now I'm moving down to the solar plexus, where I feel all this fear energy is residing. And it can be fear of self even. Fear of being yourself. Fear of happiness even. What is it that you want out of life, and what makes you happy? Don't let other people's opinions dictate who you are. Be your happiest, authentic self. It is safe. The universe is providing a safe space for us. Connect with your inner self. Connect with your solar plexus, with your gut instincts, with who you are. What do your instincts tell you that you want to do? Whether that's a hobby you want to start, or a passion that you've always wanted to do a certain thing with your life. Something that gives you purpose and makes you feel like you're fulfilling your life's purpose. What is that for you? And what does that look like? What does it feel like? Just know that you're safe. you're safe to be yourself. You're safe to start any hobbies that you want. You're safe to start that new business venture. Whatever it is that you feel called to do, that you have that little inkling that you really want to do this, but there's a little fear stopping you. It's okay. You're safe. And that's what keeps coming up, is that you're safe. And that you're supported. The angels really do have us in this little bubble. This bubble of protection and support. And I get this message in my head that says, they won't let you fail. And of course, I'm thinking, well, we all fail. We all have things that don't turn out the way that we want them to. But they're saying that that's not failure. That's just a step in a different direction. That's a step in the direction towards your highest good. That things will turn out even better than you imagined. But you have to trust your angels, your spirit guides, your support system. You have to trust them. Stay grounded and rooted into the earth. Just because we're connecting with the higher realms and the angels and the universe as a whole, it doesn't mean that we lose all connection with the earth. We live here. We're on the planet. So it's so important to stay grounded, especially as we connect with the higher beings and higher realms. Imagine yourself being rooted into the earth, that these roots are coming out of your feet or out of your root chakra and just winding down into the center of the earth, and it's anchoring in there, and you're anchored to the earth, and you're supported by the earth, not just by the angels, but by the earth. She cares for you too, just as much as the angels do. It's like the animals are her angels. They are earth angels in a way. And let the earth support you. Let the earth angels make their presence known to you and send you their messages. And be open to hearing what they have to say. And trust what they're saying. Trust that the messages that are coming through for you are what you need to hear most for your highest good. You're safe and you're supported. And you can open your eyes now if you had your eyes closed. And I want to bring out the selenite wand again, just to cut away any cords that may be lingering, anything that just doesn't serve your purpose. That we're just getting rid of that excess energy that doesn't need to be there for your highest and greatest good. Cutting away all the cords behind you, to your left and right, below you, in front of you. All the cords that no longer serve you are being cut. The anxiety is being cut away and being replaced with healing energy. And Archangel Michael is assisting in this cord cutting, and he is replacing all of those lost cords with healing energy, with loving energy, and angelic energy for your highest good. And just remember the amethyst. Just take a second to look at it and feel its calming presence. That it is here for you whenever you need it. And that is the session. Normally when I do a session, I have more conversation about personal things. So this is shorter than what a typical session with me looks like. But I hope you enjoyed that and take what resonates, because this is a session for the collective, and there are so many people part of the collective, so it's hard to resonate fully with every single person. So if just one piece of this session really resonated with you, take that and leave the rest. And you can come back to this anytime. If you are needing that piece years down the road, this will be here for you. And you can feel free to come back to it when you need that extra boost of peace, when you need that reminder to trust in yourself and to trust that you're safe. So thank you so much for being here, for allowing me to send you healing, to send healing to the collective, And I hope you got what you needed from this. And I will see you all next time. Bye.